fall rifle deer hunt. I'm up here with Brock, a good childhood friend, and every year we come up in the fall to his cabin and enjoy some good catch-up time just to reminisce and see how the year's been and get out together and do some hunting. Something we both love and enjoy doing together. On the spike elk hunt, we were up and unfortunately didn't find a spike on this particular afternoon, but we did spot some good deer. And so coming back on the deer hunt, we were excited to come back and see what we could find. Here are a few of the deer that we saw during that spike elk hunt. Well, we got up early and it did take us too long. Before we knew it, we had found the buck we were looking for.
And so Mike and I hiked up, and just behind us right here there's a draw. And we got started up that, and then I started around the hillside here, and pretty much right when I started around the hillside, Mike spotted this toad.
He's headed towards that little gully up the middle. He's heading over to the right there. Okay, now he's walking a little bit to the left, just of that gully. He's heading up on the side hill out in the open.
And started talking about him, and I was watching some deer that came over the hill above Mike over on this side, and I had made sure that what they were, and it was just doe and fawns, I think. So I was distracted with that, and then I sounded like this guy was still in the trees and he was headed for the clearing, so I was trying to make sure those weren't anything good. And then I saw him come out of the trees and go across the clearing up there, and he was walking pretty good, I guess. I didn't really get a good look at him, but I saw how tall he was, and I'm like, oh, that looks like probably a shooter. And then he stopped right behind just a teeny little patch of aspens, and he stood there the rest of the time. And I was trying to see what he was, and he would look around, but he was still behind those aspens, and so I couldn't really see his tines. I couldn't really tell what he was. I knew he was a pretty big buck just because I could see how tall he was and everything, but I couldn't see all his forks to make sure he was a 4-point or anything. But anyway, my radio was so loud when Mike talked, but so quiet when Brett talked, and I couldn't figure out because I put my other radio through the wash, so I had one I wasn't used to. I threw it down, went across the hill a little bit more, and just watched him forever, trying to wait for him to move so I could shoot at him. And then he kind of came back just a little bit, but still behind the Quakies, and just stood there looking at us forever. And I finally was like, I don't know if Brett sees it or where he is. And then I saw a little shooting lane between the Quakies, and I felt my heart go crazy and my respirations went up, and I calmed myself down, and then it did it again, so I had to calm myself down twice. And then so I calmed myself down, made the shot. I saw him hunch over and kind of started walking across. I hit him in the top of the heart and the lungs, and that did him in.
He's down. Nice job. That's awesome.
Well, a great hunt, a good memory, and something that we'll remember for a very long time. It's always nice to be up in the hills with good friends, enjoy the time together, and work hard together. Well, until next year, see if we can do it again.